Welcome back for another 60-minute vinyasa. Today's practice is around the idea that awareness facilitates choice. Right? When we know better or we know more, we have the choice to hold ourselves to that standard, that higher standard in our actions and our words and how we carry ourselves in the world. And through our yoga practice, we hone our awareness, right? We begin to see more, we can begin to notice more, we can become aware of our patterns in thought and behavior. And when we start to notice that, then we have the choice, right, of how we would like to use that knowledge and that wisdom that we gain. And our yoga mat itself, our physical yoga practice, our meditation practices, are a reflection. They're a mirror for us to look inward, to see ourselves more clearly. So as you move and breathe, allow the physical practice to be a component, but also allow yourself to be really aware of how you carry yourself across your yoga mat, the way that you speak to yourself, the content, the quality, the tone of your thoughts. And oftentimes that's a reflection of how we talk to others and how we view others, and the perspective and lens through which we view ourselves is that mirror of how we carry ourselves in our relationships and interactions. So with that, go ahead and find your way to your back body and just begin to gain some awareness of your breath, right? Noticing each breath in and each breath out. And so as you start to watch your breath, let's let it be simple to start. Just notice the start of each inhale. And then notice as that inhale shifts to exhale, and your breath begins to empty away. Notice the initial depth of your breath, how smooth and steady or maybe choppy your breath is to begin. Notice what you brought with you to your yoga mat today, in an energetic sense, your heart space, your mind space, what you've carried with you into this moment. And as you gain awareness of what you're working with today in your practice, you can make the choice of what you'd like to carry with you into these 60 minutes, what you would like to set aside for now, and maybe what you'd like to let go of completely, what no longer serves you and you don't need for these 60 minutes. As you deepen your breath and deepen your connection to the present, and as you sift through everything that composes this moment, allow that awareness of what is to maybe start to formulate an intention. And that intention can be just simply notice more subtle qualities within the shapes, to notice the thoughts that start to arise and maybe when they arise and how that relates to the physical practice that you're moving through in that moment. Maybe you notice how your yoga practice creates lasting change, right? That once you have gained greater awareness, you don't lose it, right? There may be times when you are less aware, but overall, that mindfulness that you acquire on your yoga mat, that will always be with you. Every moment, every minute that you spend in mindfulness, and all of that effort counts for something. Counts towards your expansion and your growth. So holding your own personal intention at the forefront, take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you're ready, an open mouth exhale, let it go. And two more just to clear away anything you're wanting to release right here, right now. So deep inhale to expand. And open mouth, exhale all the way to empty. And more just like that, deep breath in. Exhale that whole breath out. Let your lips seal and start to breathe in and out of your nose. And just notice that shift of inhale and exhale across the back of your throat to cultivate your Ujjayi Pranayama. You check back in to see where your mind is focused. And then start to move your body. Maybe spread your fingers and your toes. Maybe circle through your ankles, your wrists. Just noticing how your body feels right here. What sensations are starting to come up. What areas of your body maybe need a little extra attention tonight. And then with an in-breath, go ahead and reach your hands up and overhead. On your exhale, bring both knees into your chest. And you'll rock from side to side to start. And then hands to your shins, let your knees fall wide just to a modified happy baby. Feel the grounded sensation of your body supported by the earth as you breathe down into your mat. And gentle hip opening that moves through your pelvis. And when you're ready, find a figure four right ankle on your left thigh. Let your left foot land to the earth, and then tip that whole figure four over to the left side of your body. So you're in a figure four twist. And then maybe your left hand reaches down to grab your right ankle. And then flex your right ankle. Right? There's kind of two sensations you can explore here. You can press your right ankle forward towards the top of your yoga mat, but also pull your right heel towards the wall on your right. And then encourage your right knee forward, feel your right hip crease pull forward. And maybe you elongate that line of energy by reaching your right hand up and overhead and let it rest to the earth. Get heavy through your right shoulder, breathe through the crown of your head, find a little more length through your spine. And exhale, just soften, maybe through your jaw, your forehead, through your shoulders. And one more breath in. And a slow breath out. And then as you come back through center, bring your right knee to your right shoulder, extend your left leg long, so you're in when you're moving pose. Take an inhale here. And then exhale here. Draw your belly down so that if your left leg start to hover above the earth, push forward through your left heel, and then go ahead and interlace your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Okay, feel your low back anchor start to peel your shoulder blades away from your mat. That lift come from your sternum, and let your head be held by your hands. So the weight of your skull is supported by your hands, so your neck can relax, but the lift of your torso comes from your core, sternum towards your right knee. And with an in-breath, you're going to go ahead and lengthen your right leg forward, push through your right heel. On your exhale, bend your right knee in and twist your left elbow towards your right knee. And inhale, right foot forward, bring your heart through center. Okay, same thing, exhale, right knee in, twist your left elbow across. And three more like that. So inhale into extend and open. Right, exhale, right knee bends as you rotate. Okay, two more, find the push and pull. So add resistance as you press your right foot forward. And even add resistance as you pull your right knee in. That last one here, inhale, extend and open through your center. Exhale, right knee in, left elbow to cross. Then inhale, right foot forward, open through your heart. And your exhale, pull your belly down, lift both legs up to the sky. Release, relax, knees to chest. Maybe a full breath through your nose. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. And then let your right foot land to the earth as you stack your left ankle on right thigh for figure four, second side. Tip your figure four over to your right. And then start to find those little activations, little micro adjustments until you find your sweet spot for your figure four twist. And you can utilize your left ankle, your left heel, your left foot to find a deeper stretch across your left seat. Then create that long line of energy through your left side. Left hand reaches up and overhead and drops to your mat. And you can choose how much you push and pull here through your left ankle. As you breathe a little bit deeper here for 2 more rounds. And from your figure 4, you'll start to come back to center. Draw your left knee to left shoulder and start to push forward through your right heel. Okay, let your spine get long, so spacious from crown to tail. And then start to pull your navel down and use the strength of your belly to hover your right leg above the earth. So again, you choose how low your right leg is. Okay, reach your hands to interlace behind your head, elbows nice and wide. And then from the strength of your center, lift your head and shoulders. And then check back in. Notice if your neck is trying to take over. Feel your upper abs pull your heart towards your left knee. With an inhale, push your left heel forward, find that resistance. Exhale, draw your left knee in and twist right elbow across. And with your breath, inhale, extend and open. Exhale, left knee in, right elbow across. And 3 more here, so try to keep your front ribs knit even as you push your left heel away. And then bend and twist shoulder blades high. The last 2, inhale. Exhale. Final 1, full breath in. Then empty that whole breath out as you bend and twist. Good, inhale to extend. From your core, exhale, legs lift all the way up. Release, relax, knees to chest. Take another breath through your nose. Another open mouth exhale, releasing away. And whenever you're ready, start to find your tabletop pose, all 4s. Okay, so you'll bring your shoulders above your wrists, your hips above your knees. Start to open wide through your fingers. And then start to just shift a little bit forward and back. So check in with your wrists today. And grip the earth with your finger pads so there's energy traveling up your arms. And then when you're ready, inhale to your cow shape, rise through your heart, lift through your tail. You pull your heart forward, draw your navel in to deepen the stretch across your front line. And exhale to your cat pose, start to curl and round. Then 2 more, inhale, cow. Really listen for your breath, exhale to your cat. One more time, inhale, initiates the lift of your heart and tail. And then your exhale guides you into your rounded cat spine. And then just find a long and neutral spine. Really root through your hands though, tuck your toes underneath. As you pull your belly in, start to send your right toes to the back of your mat, press through your right heel for a calf stretch. Now make sure that your right toes are close enough in so that your shoulders are right above your wrists. So it's like your body's planked out, except your left knee is on the earth for support. Push down through your hands, push through your right toes. Start to bring your left knee up into your nose. Feel the lift come from your belly, thigh high, high, high into your heart. Right? When you're ready, slowly step to a high plank pose, left foot meets your right. On an in-breath, shift forward, knees up or down, really slowly lower to the earth, so elbows go straight back. Long from crown to tail, continue to find that hug in by your side bodies to challenge your triceps. Untuck your toes, press into your toenails, engage your thighs. Low cobra, lift the back of your heart, feel the muscles along your spine engage. And exhale to release. Now again, triceps hug in here. Use your core, use the backs of your arms, push to a child's pose. So keep your elbows right by your side bodies. Hips to your heels, lengthen through your spine. One big breath into your back body. Let your exhale drop you a little bit heavier to the earth. And when you're ready, round forward to a tabletop pose like a cat spine. So your head and tail won't be heavy. Round the back of your heart as you find tabletop all 4s. If you need to adjust your stance, you can scoot your knees in. And then tuck through your toes again. So just send your left toes to the back of your mat and push through your left heel. And root through your hands, drawing through your navel. Once you feel complete in your calf stretch, again, check out that your shoulders are above your wrists so that as you push your left toes, push through your hands, you can bring your right knee to your nose. Give yourself a moment here, find a little bit of a quiver, and step to your high plank pose, right toes meet your left. Good, inhale to shift forward. Knees up or down, lower halfway or all the way with exhale. Then open your heart, up dog cobra, big breath in. And with your exhalation, downward facing dog, push to the tops of your feet, use your low belly to pike your pelvis to the sky. Now let's take an in breath here. And then exhale here. And inhale, lift through your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the top, forward fold. When you arrive, let yourself just be heavy for a moment. Crown of your head drops heavy to the earth. And feel a lift of your tailbone tall. Notice if there's any effort going towards lifting the weight of your skull and try to let that go. Soften your knees, inhale, lift up halfway, lean slightly forward, feel your core catch. And exhale, forward fold, release. Then rise all the way to stand, deep breath in, Urdhva Hastasana. And on your exhale, forward fold, soft knees, hinge from your hips. Then halfway lift, extend. And step your left foot to the back of your mat, low lunge. Dip your left knee to a hover, inhale your heart forward. And on your exhale, lengthen your legs to a cat lunge. Option to flex your right toes towards your face. Good, rebend into your right knee. Root your hands into the earth. Bring your right knee to your nose, hug your right heel towards your seat. Three-legged dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Then exhale, bend your knee, open through your hip. Then three-legged dog, re-extend with your inhale. Down dog, right toes to the earth as you exhale. Breathe in to lift your heels. On your breath out, travel to the top, forward fold, so step or float. Halfway lift right away this time as you inhale. And dive down with exhale. Inhale, lift all the way to stand, so just ride your breath up, maybe look to the sky. And exhale, fold to the earth, soft knees, long spine as you hinge. Halfway lift, stretch long. And then step your right toes to the back of your mat, low lunge. Inhale to your cat lunge, hover through your right knee, open through your heart. Then exhale to your cat lunge, maybe pull your left toes up to your nose and your tailbone to the ceiling. As you rebend into your left knee, root through your hands, gain some awareness of how you're moving here. So push through hands and right toes, bring your left knee to your nose, hug your left heel towards your seat. Three-legged dog, push the earth away. And then bend through your knee and open through your head. Feel your left glute squeeze here. Right, three-legged dog, re-extend. Downward facing dog, let it go. Then inhale your right leg to the ceiling this time. And exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog, big breath in. Right foot forward to the top as you breathe out. Dip your left knee to hover with inhale. Lengthen your legs as you exhale. Maybe right toes pull up. Rebend into your right knee. Gentle standing split. So to move into your standing splits, push through your right heel and pull your right heel energetically towards the back of your mat. So your right hamstring is strong as you lift your left leg to the sky. Head heavy here, take a bigger inhale. And exhale, place your left toes to the back of your mat. Feel your right hip hug back into square. Crescent lunge, right hamstring still strong as you inhale to rise. Good. Exhale, airplane, your arms lean forward. Warrior two, spiral open. Good. So find your feet here. Feel the lift of your navel to your spine. And check out that your right knee stacked right above your right ankle. When you're ready, reverse your warrior with a breath in. Good. Side angle pose as you exhale. Keep the length in your right side. Rotate your heart open towards your left thumb. Good. Plug your right femur bone into your pelvis so your right side body gets a little bit longer, and extend your left hand up and overhead. Feel that long line of energy from your left fingertips to your left heel. Knit your front ribs in and kind of lean back so you feel your left oblique light up more. Then push through your right heel. Start to find a star pose. Turn all 10 toes to the long edge of your mat. Reach tall. Take an inhale. Bend into your left knee and goddess your arms. So side lunge, goddess arms with exhale. Good, rise up, star pose, breath in. Warrior two to the back of your mat, spin your left toes all the way around and your right toes in a little bit. Good, stretch forward on your inhale, and then low lunge, bring your hands to the earth as you exhale. And push into your hands. When you're ready, you're gonna send your left leg up to the sky, big breath in. And knee to nose, exhale, shift forward. Three-legged dog, inhale, left leg tall. Land your left foot to the top of your mat, low lunge. Dip your right knee, hover, cow lunge. Exhale shifts you to your cat lunge, try and lengthen your legs. Rebend into your left knee. Through your left heel, drag isometrically back to pull you to standing split. So try to light up the back of your left leg as you float your right leg to the sky. Okay, find that lift through your right hamstring, right glute. Take a breath in, heavy through your skull. Ending on softness through left knee, and then start to step back towards your crescent lunge. So right toes land light. Feel your right hip hug forward. Inner left thigh is strong. Push through the ball end of your left foot. Good, airplane your arms, find the hinge. Warrior two, and that fluid peel open. As you settle into your shape, find an anchor through the heel of your right foot. And inhale, reverse, left hand to the sky, left thigh heavy. Okay, side angle pose, lean forward to maintain all that extension through your left side body, and then turn your heart open to the sky. Good. Plug your left femur bone in again, so untuck your tail, reach your right hand overhead for your extended side angle, and then try to lean back to catch your core. Good, front ribs knit in, but as your front ribs knit in, continue to send your sternum away from your tail. Good, drive down to find your star pose, so push the earth away, all 10 toes turn to the long edge. Inhale fully, and then bend your right knee, goddess your arms with exhale, send your pelvis back in space, squeeze that space between your shoulder blades. Go push down, star pose, rise up. Warrior two to the front, right knee to bend. Reach forward with an inhale. Yeah, low lunge, hands to the earth as you exhale. This time as you push into your hands, and step back into a downward facing dog, so right foot meets your left. Then inhale to rise high through your heels. On your exhale, like a wave, you're gonna roll forward to high plank pose. So think cat your spine, pull your front ribs in, push into your hands. Then bring your shoulders to stack above your wrists. Inhale, push the earth away. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Three-legged dog, lift through your right foot. Then step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Right away, standing splits, left toes to the sky as you breathe in. Right, Shiva squat, so bend and tap your left knee to your right calf, get low with your seat, lift your heart, look forward, maybe even bring your hands to your heart. Then back to your standing splits, push through your right foot to extend. And 2 more pulsations. So challenge your right leg, challenge your core, maybe your balance, and then push and extend. And 1 more slow, 1 more mindfully, okay. Bringing your hands to your heart. And back to your standing splits with an inhale. Good, left toes to the back of your mat, high crescent lunge. Right, when you're ready, start to pull yourself tall. Good, airplane your arms, breath out. Right, warrior two, rise and spin open. Reverse your warrior with inhale. Side angle on your exhale. And this time as you extend your side angle, reach your left hand overhead. Push into your feet. Option, take your left hand behind your head. So think about your core here. Front ribs knit in, lean your shoulders back a bit, and then push your skull into your fingertips. Yeah, so you feel that space around your left shoulder blade light up. Maybe turn your heart up towards the ceiling. Press it down through your right heel, star pose. Everything turns to the long edge. Big breath in. Bend your left knee, goddess your arms, side lunge. 2 more like that. So inhale to your star. Exhale to your left side lunge. Line up that space between your shoulder blades. Feel your back body engage. Then inhale, star pose. One more time here. Exhale, bend your left knee, squeeze through your upper back. Then push through your feet, star pose top. Warrior to the back of your mat, adjust to your roots. Reach forward with your inhale. Low lunge as you exhale. The right hand is gonna be your base. Step into a side plank, left foot steps back, turn your heart open to the sky. And you can always have your right knee down, you can always stack or stagger your feet. Push your right hand, push to the outside of your right foot. Maybe your left hand goes behind your head again, and then press your skull into your fingertips to light up that space around your shoulder. Take one inhale. Super mindfully high plank pose as you exhale, so keep your hips lifted in line with your spine so your low back doesn't take that on. Shift forward with an in-breath. Vinyasa or down dog, so exhale to flow through your chaturanga, or just push your hips up and back to downward facing dog. And take a moment just to notice how that flow integrated into your body, your heart, your mind, and gaining awareness of how your practice, it affects you. When you're ready, push the earth away strong. Inhale, lift your heels high. Like a wave, roll forward as you exhale, navel pulls in tight through that whole transition. So you find your high plank, push through your hands with breath in. Get strong through your right toes, bring your left knee to your nose as you exhale. Three-legged dog, left leg goes tall. Then land your left foot in between your thumbs. That same mindfulness to step your left foot forward, same activation through your core. Pull your right leg to your standing splits as you breathe in. You can always stay here or Shiva squat, bend, tap. Maybe hands to heart, navel up to your spine. Drive through your left foot to re-extend standing splits. 2 more, exhale down. Really lift your heart, look forward, feel your left glute light up more, and then push through your left foot standing splits. 1 more like this, bend to tap, hands to heart. Standing splits with a big breath in. Find your crescent lunge, but be mindful in your transition there. So find the scissor action through your pelvis, hips are square through your transition, find the integrity through your hips. Airplane your arms with exhalation. Warrior to that fluid, peel open. Reverse your warrior, deep breath in. Return to side angle with exhalation out. Extend your side angle here. Roll your heart open, maybe take your right hand behind your head. Now again, feel your tailbone reach towards your right heel. Pull your front hips together, push through your right heel, and as you kind of lean into that front body engagement, continue to reach your sternum away from your tail so there's length. Push your head into your fingertips, right shoulder blade lights up, maybe turn your heart open to the sky. Light through your left forearm, strong through your left leg. Push down into your left foot, crazy strong. Star pose, we open up tall, big breath in. Bend your right knee, goddess, your arms, breath out. Knit your front arms together, front and back body are strong. Then drive the earth away with a star pose on your inhale. Okay, 2 more, so sink your hips way back as you squeeze your upper back. Push down through your feet so your glutes are the strength to lift you tall. 1 more time, bend to your right, squeeze your upper back. And star pose, inhale tall. Warrior to the front, so your right knee to bend. Inhale to lengthen forward. Low lunge as your exhale, come on down. Left hand is your base, Vashisthasana, side plank, step your right foot back. Spin your heart open. Now think about that same engagement like your side angle, so front ribs knit, but lengthen your heart away. Push the earth away so you feel your left obliques light up, your left side body strength. Take your right hand behind your head perhaps, and push your skull into your fingertips. Then can you expand your inhale a little bit more fully here? And then with care, hips stay lifted, high plank on your exhale, so keep that buoyancy, continue to push the earth away. Breathe in to shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog as you breathe out. Now let's take an inhale together. Maybe an open mouth exhale here. Okay, when you're ready, inhale your heels up high. Like before, exhale, wave forward to your high plank pose. Try to push through your hands, feel your core keep you lifted. As you lengthen out, front rib stay knit, find an inhale. Right knee to your nose as you exhale, press your left toes, lift your thigh to your heart with your core. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. And step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. And you dip your left knee to hover with an inhale. Moving everything together here, lengthen your legs as you exhale, perhaps your right toes flex to your face. Rebend into your right knee. Drag yourself to standing split. So again, can you light up the back of your right leg here through transition, left leg to the sky. Inhale fully. Exhale to your crescent lunge, so step your left toes to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart in your hands. Exhale to airplane your arms. Shift your weight to right foot, come to left to be toe. Try not to launch forward, try to push down with your right foot. Maybe left toes drag, airplane, start to fly. You're here for one breath in. Then here for one breath out. Really mindfully start to bend your right knee slow. Crescent lunge, lend your left toes to the earth. Inhale your hands to the sky. And exhale your hands down to your mat. Standing splits, lift your left leg to the ceiling, breath in. One more push before our warrior two, Shiva squat and pause. Press to your right foot, bring your hands back to your heart center. Lift your chest away from your right thigh a lot. Take another breath in. Exhale, airplane pose, push from here. I know that right leg is tired. Give yourself an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Slowly bend through your right knee, breath in. Bend your left toes as you breathe out. Warrior two from here, open up wide. Then reverse your warrior inhale. Okay, exhale guides you to side angle pose. Maybe extend your side angle. Perhaps you take your left hand behind your head. From the strength of your belly, push into your feet. Option to reach your right hand out in front. Wrap your right ribs underneath your left. Square your heart to the long edge of your mat. Lean into your front body strength. Star pose, push down to rise, all 10 toes turn in. One inhale. Good. Bend your left knee, side lunge, goddess arms with the exhale. Stay low here, reach forward with your hands on an inhale, push your hips back. Goddess your arms with exhale. Low into the back of your mat, turn all 10 toes right away. Drop your right knee to the earth. Feel your right knee drag forward, push through your left foot, lift your heart and hands with an in-breath. Take your hands behind your head on your out-breath. Try to lift the front of your pelvis with your navel strength. Send your tailbone long. Pull your front ribs in. Breathe up through the back of your heart space. And as you knit your front ribs together, again, lift your sternum away from that engagement. Draw your shoulder blades to kiss with your upper back strength. Keep your elbows wide. Lengthen through the nape of your neck and reach tall through the crown of your head. So you should feel a lot of energy here. If you need more, you can hover your right knee above the earth for a breath. And lower your right knee down. Inhale your hands to the sky. And bring your hands down to your mat. Lengthen your left leg out for a half split. Or if you want to, you can go to your full split. So you choose. Wherever you are, take 2 cycles of breath. Good. Whether you're in a full split or a half split, take your time to find a low lunge so your left knee will bend and your back knee lifts off the earth. Then push into your hands. Find a one-legged plank, send your left hand in line with your spine on an inhale. Your left knee towards your right tricep as you exhale. Side plank, right hand as your base, so spin open. Right hand low, reach your left hand high. Option to take your left hand behind your head. Option to float your left leg in the air. Find an inhalation here. High plank pose is your exhalation. Shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog. Before you move through second set, we're going to take a pause in child's pose. Let your knees sink to the earth, hips find your heels, take a couple cycles of breath. If you want it to be in a forearm plank or a dolphin, some other shape during this time, you can feel free to be wherever feels best for you. But let this pause be an opportunity to check back in. To again notice what's happening. And through that awareness, create any shifts that you need in order to honor your intention as we move forward. So again, allowing your heightened awareness, your attunement to your body and your breath, to help you to cultivate the practice, the experience that feels true for you, that you're seeking in. And whenever you're ready, take your time, shift forward to a tabletop pose, all fours. When you find your tabletop pose, all fours, big breath in, lifts your heart and tail to cow. And exhale, slow and steady, curl to your cat spine. And as you come back through neutral, tuck your toes and gently lift your hips up and back to the sky, downward facing dog. Belly strength leads the way. Okay, here we go. This is going to be our final layer. And then we'll start to bring it down to the earth. So everything you want to leave behind on your yoga mat energetically, hey, this is the space to do so. Strong arms, inhale your heels up high. Exhale, roll forward like a wave to your high plank. Pause for your inhale. Left knee to nose as you exhale. Push through your right toes, press the earth away. Three-legged dog lifts your left leg up tall with an in-breath. Step your left foot forward to the top of your mat with control. At every transition and opportunity. Hover through your right knee, open through your heart, big breath. Lengthen through your legs with your left toes to your face, cat lunge. Then the bend through your left knee. Standing splits, lift your right toes to the sky with an inhale. Good. Step your right toes to the back of your mat as you exhale. Crescent lunge, hug your right hip forward, inhale to rise. Then start to airplane your arms beside you. And that long line of energy, come to right tippy toe so you're not tempted to launch forward. Pull yourself into your airplane pose. This first one, you're just here for one full cycle of breath. Your next inhale will bend your left knee. Exhale your right toes to the earth, and inhale to scoop up to the sky. Back to your standing splits, take your hands to the earth, float your right toes to the ceiling, big breath in. Good Shiva squat, bend, a tap breath out. Get low through your booty, drive through your left foot. Use your core to lift your hands to your heart. Inhale, hug your right heel in tight. Exhale, airplane pose. Keep your right hamstring strong even as you extend. In one breath in, I know that left leg is tired. One breath out. Slow descent to airplane arm crescent, so right toes land as you're hinged forward. Warrior two, unwind wide. Reverse your warrior with an inhale. And then just let your exhale guide you to your side angle pose. Option to extend your right hand overhead or bring your right hand behind your skull, push through your right fingertips, pull through your belly. Feel the entire outside of your right foot anchor. Option to send your left hand out in front of you. Feel that long line of energy, roll your right shoulder back. Feel your right obliques and then star pose, push the earth away, grow tall. Inhale to lengthen. Bend your right knee, goddess your arms, side lunge, goddess arms. Stay low in your legs, reach your hands forward with an inhale. Goddess your arms as you exhale. Rotate to your right, low lunge. Now drop your left knee to the earth. Do lift your heart and hands, press through your right foot crazy strong so you feel your right hamstring and inner thigh activate. And start to find the integrity of your front line. So again, think about lifting your belly up to your front ribs so your pubic bone starts to rise up, your tailbone lengthens. As you knit through your front ribs, continue to lift through your heart space. And then feel the back of your lungs rise up. Hands go behind your head, draw your shoulder blades to kiss with your upper back strength. Engagement through front and back body. So you're creating resistance against yourself. You're challenging your own strength. Elbows are wide. Again, you can hub your left knee for a breath if that serves you. Squeeze your left glute as you push the left toes. When your left knee lands to the earth, inhale to lengthen your hands to the ceiling and find your half or full split. So either send your right leg long, think lengthen your spine, or start to shift all the way to your full splits, Hanuman. Okay, slow down your breath here before we take that last push. We're losing light. Will be perfect for our Shavasana. And we'll meet in that low lunge with a lifted back knee. So start to bend into your front leg. Lift your back knee off the earth. Root into your hands. Before you start to go, push through your left toes, root through your hands. Feel your core already strong. And then one-legged plank, send your right heel back with a deep breath in. Right knee towards your left tricep, drive through the heel of your right hand, feel your right side body activate. Side plank, left hand is your base, step your right foot back, and turn your heart way open. An invitation to take your right hand behind your head. Invitation to lift your right leg up. Wherever you are, squeeze your left side body a little bit more, take another inhale. High plank with control as you exhale. Shift forward. Vinyasa or down dog, you choose. And from your downward facing dog, an in-breath will rise your heels up nice and high. And exhale, bend your knees and step our foot to the top of your mat, forward fold. Take a halfway lift on your inhalation. And then fold forward on your exhalation. Maybe take pinkies to opposite elbows. Just let yourself hang heavy here. Maybe you find that lift through your tailbone using the space in your hamstrings that your practice has created. One more deep breath to the back of your body. And as you exhale, let your hands go, bend your knees, and have a seat all the way down to the earth. We're going to take a seated forward fold as well. So as you send your legs out long, you can have some softness to your knees. Untuck your booty. Flex your toes to your face. Think about your tailbone sticking back and then reach up high with an inhale. Lean forward any amount as you exhale. Once you hit that first point of resistance, then inhale. Lengthen your spine, maybe lift out a little bit, and exhale to greater depth. And then just slow down your breath for 3 to 5 rounds. Again, can you gain awareness of not just what's happening in your body, but of the content that is occupying your mind? So what thoughts are taking up space within your mind? And are those thoughts helpful? Do they serve you? And you get to make the choice, once you have the awareness of your thoughts, how you want to use that information, or what you'd like to set aside or let go of. Take your time to slowly push the earth away. Rise up. And with an inhale, lift your heart. So maybe bring your fingertips to the earth, collarbones wide, lift the earth sternum. As you exhale, pull your belly in, reach your hands to the ceiling, and slowly start to round down using the strength of your core to lower you all the way to the earth with control. Once you arrive, just let yourself be heavy. So a momentary Shavasana for a deep breath through your nose. Maybe open mouth, exhale, let it go. And bend your knees to plant your feet onto the earth. Either take figure 4 right ankle on your left thigh or supine pigeon, so you could cradle your right shin into your arms. For me, I like to keep my left knee bent, left foot landed. Some people like to send their left leg long. I don't have that space in my body anymore. Okay, flex your right ankle to support your right knee. Encourage your right knee away from you. You can rock a little bit from side to side, whether you're in the supine pigeon You're in that figure 4 hip opening. Let's take another breath in here together. Really slow Ujjayi exhale out of your nose. When you're moving pose, bring your right knee to your right shoulder, lengthen your left leg forward as you breathe in. Supine twist, right knee falls across your body, breath out. Option to send your right leg long in your twist. Just here for 3 cycles of breath. You're ready to come back through center. Bend your right knee if you've extended it. Roll through the midline. Bend your right foot to the earth, knee bent, and find your either figure 4 or supine pigeon second side. Okay, so for my supine pigeon, I take the sole of my left foot into the crook of my right elbow, and then you can bring your left elbow on the inside or around the outside of your left knee, so it depends what works for you. Now move your left shin towards perpendicular to your spine. Again, right knee can be bent or long. Just focus on your left seat here. Maybe a little bit of motion. Lubricate your left hip joint. Balancing out all the warrior twos, all the balancing work that your left glute to your right glute helps support you in. Perhaps you close your eyes and even soften through your jaw, neck, and shoulders here. Check in with your breath. Be in communication with your body of what feels good, what maybe needs adjustment. And over your next breath or two, start to extend into your when you're moving pose. So let your left shin and thigh come parallel to your body. Extend your right leg out. Offer your inhale to your back body. So think breathe down to the ground, and then exhale to your supine twist. And again, left knee can be bent or left leg can extend out long. 3 of your deepest, most intentional breaths of your entire practice right here. When you move through the midline this final time, you can all do this at your own pace. There's no rush to transition. We're going to land into Supta Baddha Konasana, which is your reclined butterfly. So you'll bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees open wide like a book. And if it feels okay, let one hand land to your belly, one hand land to your heart. And then start to inhale from your root, the base of your spine, all the way to the crown of your head as you inhale. And as you exhale, empty from your crown of your head all the way back down to your root. As you take a couple more cycles of breath, just let your breath anchor you right here to the present moment. And can you start to expand your awareness to include more of yourself and more of the experience and even the environment around you. So from your internal to your external landscape, you might listen to what sounds are present. Notice the thoughts that arise. Maybe feel the spaces of your body that create contact with the earth, the grounding that provides. Remind yourself that through greater awareness, we open ourselves up to more choice, more possibilities to create shift, change, transformation. We know better, and we have the opportunity to do better, to be better, to be that best version of ourselves each and every day. So stay here for as long as feels good. You want to bring your knees into your chest for a final squeeze, feel free to do so. Any final shapes or movements. And eventually start to settle into your final relaxation, your Shavasana, and allow these last few minutes of your practice to be devoted just to integration. As you soak up every moment that led into this moment here. Each step of the way of your journey across your mat. Let yourself receive all of the benefits of your practice now. And I'll leave you here to spend the next 5 to 10 minutes noticing, observing, taking on the seat of that mindful witness. You take a deep breath in through your nose. And when we're clearing, open mouth, exhale, let it go. May yoga offer us a path to compassion. May your practice serve as your teacher to lead you in living more authentically and loving more deeply each and every day. Thank you so, so much. Namaste.